beautiful South Florida. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Indianapolis Colts and the Miami Dolphins. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Throw left side is taken in by Stewart. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Second down and 3.
10 cycle.
Tua with a quick throw, caught out wide. That one a first down pickup of 8. The Dolphins at 6-2 to start play. They come in playing really well on both sides of the ball. They've won 6 of their last 8 CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Bro, 52. Smith, red.
The first carry for the North Texas man is Jeff Wilson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Looking at a second and 11 now after the loss.
Ready?
Looking to pass. Tua. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
A nice chunk play from the tight end position, and it illustrates the cohesiveness that he and his quarterback have. Both saw the extra defender doubling him up, and they still combined for the completion and big gain.
They find some open field here. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jeff Wilson, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Dodge. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Watch out for Hill on the return. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football.
Ready up.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. He's got it with the 15. It's a big play there for Miami. 46 yards. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
For a while, when this play's open, all the talk was about punts hitting the Giants scoreboard here in Arlington. I don't think we ever heard about a pass hitting the scoreboard, but that's probably about as close as you're going to get. That one was way up there.
Yeah, and the next-gen stats showing that at an even 57 yards through the air. Another run for Wilson on 2nd. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Slow, 10. Snap, red. Black shot.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Colts are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet?
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. This defense for the Dolphins, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, You give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Throwing on first down. Dodge. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. After one, 7-0 on the ace. Six yards left on second down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. So out comes Justin Rohrwasser in the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. Rohrwasser's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Claude rest. You yellow. Ready?
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Here we go, set.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long.
52 blasters.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they'll have it just 5 yards away from pay dirt here, 1st and goal.
Well, that's the down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, after last week, where he kept finding the end zone, what do you have, 2 touchdown runs?
Yep.
He's got to be just a tad frustrated here. Close, but he hasn't gotten in.
Well, maybe they give him another shot. We'll see.
Well, I would think so. I think he's built up that type of equity, but the guys on the other side of the ball know it too.
They'll try again. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 10-7. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Here we go.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Slide blue. Ready.
Play action, now it's Tua. And going deep for Hill. And got his man, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Wilson going to try the right side. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Another carry for Wilson. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 81 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person that's on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another first down run right there.
Bro, 52. Switch, yellow.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Wilson will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Looking back to that first quarter, they struggled, but now here in quarter 2, they seem to have some rhythm.
And it really shouldn't be a surprise to us because when we were in the production meetings, we asked a few of the players about, hey, what if things get a little rocky early? They all said the exact same thing. We're prepared, so we're confident things will work out, and so far, they have started to do so.
Those 3 words we hear a lot, stay the course. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. He'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know...
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
On 1st down, dodge, and that's incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Dodge. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling the back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort turned it into a successful play.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 3rd and 2, Dodge.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, Dodge. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Well, partner, that was a heck of a play right there because there is no chance that he was the primary receiver on that play. Definitely checked it down to him and just said, please, help us out, make a play. And he does and delivers a 1st down.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be second down. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Back to throw again. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Rohrwasser's kick is good.
And that will do it for this first half. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Dodge. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. That time, Bradley Chubb shooting in there for the sack.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I could dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. In motion, Hill. Wilson with a 1st down carry. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Check right.
They'll run again with Wilson. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 90 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
To a fast pass outside complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 6 yards and they do convert on third. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. If you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice gain.
That'll give them 8 that time, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. They'll run straight ahead with Wilson. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now a give, running left is Wilson. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of 2, now third down. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And the Dolphins are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a letdown defensively because they had them stacked up third and long, and you know their thought process had to be just make the tackle in front of the sticks and force the 3. Instead, they allowed him room to run, and now they're facing first and goal, looking to regroup.
Now they'll send the tight end in motion left. Tua sets up to pass it. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Touchdown, Dolphins! Jeff Wilson with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and taken. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if...
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body.
Picked off by Robert Spillane.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Now they'll hand it off to Wilson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Called fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9.
Shot, 17. 22 middle. Blue is striking. Set up.
Now Tua. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play.
Mike McDaniel, he's going to ask him to take a closer look at this call, and out comes the challenge flag. So good decision there by Mike McDaniel to throw that challenge flag. They rule in his favor.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And
he's got a man, complete.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
On 1st and 10, Dodge. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. Touchdown, Colts. An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Colts are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point right down the middle as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. On play action, here's Tua. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A give. This is Wilson. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5.
99 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. In motion, Hill.
Black shot. Ready?
And he fires one, but incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Ball red. You yellow. 6, mega.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. From 8 yards out. And the Dolphins add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Dodge. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Dodge. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 34.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle, it's complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get the third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Woods. Touchdown!
Jelani Woods.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Colts are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point safely through as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call. In that situation, sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Throwing to start the drive. Dodge. Campbell making the catch.
And he's going to get this down near the 25. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. To throw on second down. Dodge.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
He's back to throw.
Open man is Duvernay. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now second and inches.
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. And the Dolphins have just about sewn up this football game.
Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now. Those are precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all three timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Steps away. Now he'll throw deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to try and go deep again.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now Tagovailoa. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. And that catch number 100 for his young career. And remember, only in his 2nd season. The future, bright. 1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. Off the option, that's complete. And he gets in just in the nick of time, so they get the touchdown they need. Now they need a 2-point conversion to tie it.
The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
Listen to this crowd now. Their guys need a stop on this 2-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it.
Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jerome Baker. So the inability there to get the 2-point conversion sort of leaves the door at least a little bit more ajar.
And puts the onus now on the kickoff team and the defense to make sure they don't give up a big play that puts them in position to lose.
Especially on this kickoff. Got to be careful. A field goal will do it for them. They got the onside kick that they needed here. We'll see if they can do the rest.
Some teams are just not comfortable waiting to see what happens. Some teams like to force the action. That's exactly what we saw with this onside kick.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
With the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Catch made here by Campbell. Now they burn the timeout. And they're kind of in that gray area where they might be able to get 2 plays in, but maybe just 1 play left in this ball game. We'll see. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Well, take a deep breath as it all comes down to Justin Rohrwasser.
This from long, very long range. And he's not able to come through. This is no good. And that is how this game comes to a close. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual.